Today we're going to focus on illness and mindfulness.
To what extent has illness had a negative impact upon your emotional state?
Do you find yourself fixating on unproductive thoughts which cause you stress or anxiety?
We've both seen how mindfulness can alleviate this.
In the following video, we discuss the benefits of mindfulness within the context of chronic illness. Chronic illness and mindfulness.
How many times has your mind run away with unhelpful thoughts?
You may wonder about how your illness is going to affect the rest of your life. Will you ever be able to once more do the things that you enjoy, work, or have a fulfilling relationship with your loved ones?
Thoughts such as those are common among those with chronic illness, and they usually increase anxiety. Alternatively, you may think that the restrictions brought about by chronic illness have cemented your future for an empty and unfulfilling life. Of course, this type of thinking can cause a lot of despair.
Whether it's those thoughts or any others which are wreaking havoc upon your emotions, the truth may be something less catastrophic. Runaway thoughts can lead many of us to all sorts of feelings of doom and gloom. I've had my fair share of them. However, one exercise which I found to be very helpful is mindful meditation. Here's how. Practicing mindfulness meditation usually involves remaining in a seated position, although it can be done standing or lying down. Ideally, your surroundings should be peaceful. Breathe slow and pay close attention to each breath. Do your best to live within the moment, remaining a non-judgmental and passive observer to the sensations that you experience. Notice how your body feels. Notice the activity of your mind. If your mind starts to wander, bring it back to your breathing, but do not judge yourself negatively. Mindfulness practice may not be something which has ever been part of your life. Maybe you're skeptical like I was once. However, it's worth experimenting with it at least a few times. I found a great way to incorporate it was to practice while waiting in the car for my kids outside of school. 2 minutes a day was all it took for it to become a regular part of my life.
Practicing mindfulness is a great way to handle runaway thoughts and negative emotions. There are countless studies which have supported not only the various types of mindfulness which benefit outlook, but even just the practice of regular exercises helps boost feelings of control, confidence, well-being, and just general mental attitude. The following are 6 benefits that we found.
Number 1, the opportunity to pause. Mindful meditation can be practiced literally anywhere, without equipment. Immediately, it can provide you with a chance to freeze the runaway thoughts and emotions which are hurting you. You'll then have greater control over your thoughts once you're ready to resume regular activity.
Number 2 is greater clarity. With greater control of thoughts, you're in a better position to think rationally and logically. This will help with problem solving. Having control over your thoughts via mindfulness can also provide you with sharpened awareness and a longer attention span.
Number 3, reduce stress and anxiety. Hitting the pause button on racing thoughts helps to reduce the feelings of anxiety which they cause. The combination of slow breathing and passive observation is a relaxation technique which can also reduce stress.
Number 4 is relaxation. Mindfulness not only relaxes the mind by ridding you of anxiety-inducing thoughts, but it can also relax the muscles. The ability to redirect your mind elsewhere and relax physically improves the perception of pain and discomfort. Controlling anxiety and limiting stress increases your chance of a better night's sleep, which will improve daytime stresses and boost positive feelings.
Number 5, resilience and coping. After you've mastered the ability to pause and reset with more formal mindful meditation, you can use the same methods in other challenging situations. The ability to remain centered and composed, even under adverse conditions, builds resilience. It may not cure you, but it'll help you cope more.
And finally, number 6, health improvements. Various studies have shown that reductions in stress and anxiety, along with improvements in sleep and energy, have been linked to health improvements for people with chronic illness.
Chronic illness and mindfulness.
Comparing unfavorably to others is something many of us could be guilty of even at the best of times. But during times of illness and adversity, we may be even more susceptible to those types of thoughts. We can constantly use our idea of where our life should be as a barometer to measure our current circumstances against. Thinking that a glass is half empty due to ill health, disrupted careers, fractured social lives, and abandoned pursuits can lead us to feeling like disempowered victims of circumstance. Feelings of despair are an inevitable byproduct of this type of mindset. Have you ever had those thoughts before? Well, through our research and personal experience, we've discovered that finding the aspects of life to be grateful about is an extremely empowering exercise. There are multiple ways of doing this.
Here are some daily gratitude exercises to boost your positivity with chronic illness. Gratitude journal. Writing your thoughts down helps you accept your own experiences and put them in context. This allows you to see the meaning of events going on around you and create meaning within your own life, which is essential when coping with the changes involved with chronic illness.
Another option is to list 3 good things which happen to you each day. Now think about a conversation you had with a friend, a book that you've read, or something new that you've learned. Going for depth over breadth by elaborating in detail about a particular event for which you're grateful carries more benefits than a superficial list of many items.
Identify the qualities you like in other people. Reflect upon their intelligence, confidence, or kindness. Doing so has more of an impact than focusing on the things for which you're grateful. Try to record events that were unexpected or surprising, as these tend to elicit stronger levels of gratitude.
You can also look to find the lessons you have learned in challenging situations. So we adapt positively to events, especially if we constantly focus on them. Whatever your preferred method may be, it only takes a minimal investment of several minutes a day, but the benefits can be significant and include the following.
Number 1. Seeing the glass as half full. Having gratitude will help you realize that your life is still filled with positive features, refocusing some of your attention away from your poor health and physical restrictions.
Number 2 is that it limits all or nothing thinking. Understanding that your life is a mixture of both positive and negative will move you away from the all or nothing thinking which may catastrophize your illness condition.
Number 3. Reduce depression. Focusing on the positive aspects of your life can enable you to see that not everything is hopeless, thus alleviating feelings of depression.
Number 4 is resilience and coping. Realizing that there are still some positives in your life will help you cope better when inevitable setbacks in life do occur, making you more resilient.
Number 5. Boost self-esteem. Seeing that your life still contains many things that you can be thankful for will help you scale back some of the negative comparisons that you may be making between yourself and people who you perceive are being as more fortunate.
Number 6, it increases optimism. Identifying what is positive in the here and now may help you cultivate a belief that more good things can happen in the future still. For example, your health might improve, or you may regain some strength and energy.
Number 7. Proactive versus reactive. The knowledge that other good things are still possible may motivate you to actively pursue them. For example, engaging in patient education or walking every day.
Number 8, better physical health. Feeling more optimistic and proactive have been linked to increases in energy as well as overall improvements in physical health.
Number 9, improved relationships. Becoming more grateful can avoid feelings of bitterness, which may cause you to be vitriolic to those around you. As you become an easier person to get along with, more people will be drawn to you and provide further support.
And number 10, it reduces material needs. Once you realize that your life is already filled with abundance, you become less dependent on seeking material possessions in order to fill emotional voids. This will also provide you with financial benefits as it will save you money in the long run.
It is easy to think that life has lost its flavor when dealing with a major illness. Many of us have spent hours recuperating in bed or on the couch, longing for the day when we could fill our time with more stimulating pursuits. The idea that our lives are very empty can lead us to feeling lackluster and unfulfilled with what is around us. Savoring emphasizes making the most of each experience because no moment in life will ever repeat itself. The idea is to slow down and pay close attention to the thing that you enjoy so that you become fully aware. Born out of this is the capacity to fully taste the flavor of life's positive experiences. Savoring can be applied to a variety of activities including eating, slowing to fully appreciate the taste of a meal, time with a friend, fully appreciating time with them, the laughter, stimulation, or support. Resting, just enjoying the relaxed feeling, the warmth of the bed, freshness of the sheets, or the relaxed feeling in your muscles. Natural surroundings, for example, visiting a local park and enjoying the green scenery or bird sounds. This approach to life can be particularly effective for illness sufferers who may experience negative emotions. If you are prone to stress, pessimism, or feelings of hopelessness, savoring can have the following benefits for you.
Here are the top 9 benefits of savoring. Firstly, number 1, it reduces depression. It's difficult to remain in a depressed state when your mind is fully immersed in stimulating conversation or caught up and absorbed in a captivating book plot.
Number 2, mood control. The opportunity for a pleasurable experience surrounds us most of the time. Whether in our bedroom, living room, at a local park, or shopping center, there is usually something we can savor. The ability to spot these hidden opportunities is the ability to control our moods.
Number 3 is that it increases optimism. Heightened feelings of well-being and enjoyment are likely to lead to more positive feelings about the future. What can be savored now can be savored again.
Number 4, fulfillment. Savoring can enable you to find even the smallest enjoyment satisfying. You don't have to rely exclusively on larger pleasures to feel fulfilled if you're able to continuously savor the ever-present smaller ones.
5 is it boosts enthusiasm. Feeling fulfilled can increase your enthusiasm, and when you experience this, the more likely you are to feel enthusiastic about your whole life.
Number 6, additional energy. The combination of optimism and enthusiasm naturally leads to a surge in energy.
Number 7 is greater contentment. Many people rely on external factors to find happiness. If only I had more money. If only I had a better job. If only I regained my health. These are the thoughts which make happiness contingent upon something more long term. However, the ability to enjoy the simple pleasures leads to contentment, which is a far more consistent and durable form of happiness.
Number 8, require less. The capacity to enjoy less will enable you to require less. This will benefit you financially, time-wise, and health-wise. You wouldn't have to purchase as much, which can save you money. You wouldn't have to maintain as many belongings, which will free up time and enable you to save energy.
Number 9, healthier habits. Enjoying simple pleasures can help you become less reliant on unhealthy eating habits for enjoyment. Eating healthy and more minimally will be easier and more natural over time. This increases your chances of feeling more energized and improving your overall health. We hope that you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Did you like the ideas? Do you have any ideas of your own? Is there anything different which you would like to see us cover?
If you like what you've heard, we ask you to support this channel by clicking the thumbs up on this video and hitting the subscribe button. Please also use the share button to pass this information around to anyone who may benefit from it.
Check out the written blog version of this video by clicking the link below and visiting our website. You can also find us on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter under Empower Illness Coaching. To find out more about who we are, feel free to visit the video about our illness journey.